Jennifer Chen. She's the U.S. Bureau Chief for the Shenzhen Media Group. Let's start with Premier Li's comments on the U.S.-China tensions. Of course, everybody waiting to hear what he had to say about it because there's just been so much back and forth on this. What was your takeaway?
Sure. I think, U.S. and China definitely, need to set up, specific procedures and the steps to manage the, commercial differences. And for U.S. said it's better for U.S. to reconsider, to restart the comprehensive economic dialogue and the bilateral investment treaties. Between U.S. and China, we have to remember there are still a lot of challenges in front of us. For example, the nuclear proliferation, possible panics, and also counterterrorism. And I think for U.S. sets, the U.S. policymakers, they need to recognize that the way they calculate a trade deficit with China actually has a lot of problems, and the shortage of the saving in the U.S. actually is a reason related to the deficits. And also, I think if you look at the China global current account surplus, you will find there will be the number, for example, first half of last year actually is $9 billion, which is only 1.2% of China's GDP. Actually, it's not very high. If you look at the number on Germany, it's about 8% of its GDP, 7 times higher. And if you look at the Eurozone as a whole, is about 3.5% of the GDP. So China really needs to tell a better story about how relatively open the market is. And yes, I think U.S. and China really need to work together, because definitely there will be no winner in any countries in the trade war to the U.S.
Everybody says there's only losers. A number of CEOs, economists gathering at the forum. Douglas Peterson spent decades at Citigroup. He's a graduate of Wharton, now the CEO of S&P Global. He said this, because he was asked about it. He said blunt force instruments like tariffs won't go as far with China as talks will. And there seems to be so many people urging, because this doesn't just impact China and the United States, it